Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Are we all ready for MSO? Yes, yes, we are. Yes, you are. We'll never be ready, of course, but you're ready, right? I'm so excited to see everybody on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Um, we are, well, I'm still at the studio, just finished up practicing for Sunday. And today we're just talking about common questions for, hold on, the underarm turn, right? And the rumba. Yeah, that's it. So I covered a few of the things during this week when I was demonstrating. So I'm just going to kind of review that real quick. I am kind of on a time crunch today, so I'll try to talk as slowly as possible, not let my anxiety get the best of me. So when we're talking about the underarm turn in the rumba, we want to make sure that the timing of the lead is right as you're taking your back step. Why? Because you have to understand as the lead that you want the lady to execute her forward step first. She needs to still step right at you before she starts making her turn. So if we accidentally raise that hand before we step back and it's up as she's stepping forward, she's going to actually step across and go under that arm because there's the space to do so. Now, the only problem is she's not looking down, right? We don't look down when we dance. She doesn't see your foot there. Your foot's still in the way. And so she'll trip over it. Okay. So when you're leading the underarm turn from the box, the timing of the lead is so, so important, especially if you're dancing with somebody who's just following and doesn't know, the actual pattern, but knows follow cues. Okay. The timing is so important. You must lift the arm as you're stepping back or as she's stepping forward so that by the time she's on her forward foot, the arm is up and now she sees the space to start taking her walk around step. Okay. So that's the first thing. I think the other thing that happens or people ask about is like, how do we hold the hands, right? So if we're lifting the hand, if we're where's my hand? Right here. If we're holding on to the hand like this, she's got to spin all the way through. It's going to get tangled. Okay. I'm always telling my students, try not to grip. Try not to grip hands, especially in ballroom. It's doing more harm than good. When you connect to somebody, it's not by gripping and hanging on for dear life. It's actually by expanding into their energy, and their energy is coming into yours, right? Or your energy is pulling away from each other. So, flat hands. Just keep your hands flat. When you raise this hand, you can why can't I see my hand? There you go. You can put it flat up so that the lady can just slightly touch, and that way she can twist all the way through here and nothing's getting caught up in the fingers or anything like that. Okay. So nice and flat, and then the lady keeps her hand flat as well. Okay. So no gripping, making sure you're leading as you step back. Ladies, making sure you're stepping forward first before you take your turn. If your lead makes a mistake, this is what makes a good follow make a bad lead look good, right? If you know when you're supposed to go and he is leading a little bit early, you can make him look good by going when you're supposed to go. Okay. Um, let's see what else. So we initiate the lead. We've got the flat hands. We take our forward step. I know. Ladies follows. We tend to not move a lot. We tend to kind of just step right underneath ourselves in this turn. It's okay, right? But it limits the amount of creativity you're going to get from your lead if you do that. I've showed you in the videos earlier this week, and there's a support video that the lead can actually come and collect you early so they can rotate out of this. But they will not be able to do that if you are right in front of them and you're not taking up space with your walks. And that's why I talk about the hula hoop on the floor to really make sure you're actually traveling and covering some floor ground and not just staying in one spot. Okay. Another problem that causes And I would say, I might have to get up to show you this one. So ladies, like when you get led, right? If you get led and you're here, right? And then you just kind of stay right here. You have to understand that while you're doing your box, while you're doing your walking, you're turning, your lead is still executing his box, right? And part of that box is coming forward. And if you are in his way, he's probably not going to step on you. He's probably just going to wait, right? I mean, most men out there in the ballroom are gentlemen. They're not just going to run you over, but they are going to wait or try to move it, which shouldn't be happening, right? So you want to make sure that after you take your forward step and you start to do your turn, that you get out of there. Get out of there. Take up space, right? Give him space to dance as well. Um, you've got lots of time. You've got 2 quick slows in a row to get back into the box with him. And even by that time, you don't even have to necessarily be in frame yet. So don't even be concerned with that. Okay. So again, step out of his way, cover some area, give the guys some leeway in his leading, and allow him to be a little bit creative and, alternate the endings of his steps a little bit. I think that's really it. That's kind of the main mistakes and common questions that I see. How Lee's like, she's in my way, I can't go get her. Or the follower's like, they're squeezing my hands too much, or I'm off balance because we're yanking this arm. Oh, maybe I should talk about that. So once the arm is up, try not to be stirring or moving the arm too much. This is a stability, like an anchor for the ladies. Try to keep that nice and still so that we can stay on balance. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to cover today. Like I said, I am a little bit on a time crunch. If you're dancing on Sunday, best of luck. I can't wait to see you out there with your beautiful smiles and your dancing skills. We missed M&M Dance. We weren't there the last one, so I'm really eager to get out there. I haven't seen all of you guys in a full year. So looking forward to it. I'll see you then next week on the YouTube live channel here. We are covering, what are we covering? 5th position breaks, I believe. So be looking for that. We'll start that Monday at 3 o'clock. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.